Usually these projects, very honestly, start with a simple phone call, and I say, hello. And that's how every one of these projects begins, from Cork to Plymouth to Manchester. They all start with a simple conversation. In my role, I select locations where I feel it's going to be most beneficial for the local community. It's very easy to do this type of project in places like Berlin or Paris or Rome or London, because they have huge budgets as cities, and every day there's 2, 3, 4 major events happening somewhere in the city. But when you come to somewhere like Varna, maybe traditionally they haven't had this type of opportunity before. So for me, that makes this really special, and it's something that the people in Varna and in Bulgaria can be really proud of. That they've been able to secure this global international project for their country and for their city. So trying to win these projects is very difficult. The Varna conversation has been going on for over 2 years. So I've been secretly coming here on stealthy missions, talking to the city council and to tourism boards. Normally what happens is we identify the goals of that city and what they're trying to achieve internationally. So what are their objectives? Are they competing with an international city? Are they competing with a local city? Are they trying to send a message out for their brand? Are they trying to attract business travelers, tourism? So we identify what their needs are, and based on that then we build a solution around that which will deliver those needs. It's a huge project, and you need to understand that there are teams and teams and teams of people involved, not only in Varna but in Sofia and internationally, right? In the UK and the US. We have teams in Romania, we have teams in Ireland, right? So there's global teams involved on this project. So think of every aspect of this. So first you have the initial stages of negotiation and contract setup. Then you get into design and marketing, for example, of the Varna Beach logo, and there's an entire team involved to do that. Then you look at the stage production, you look at the setup, the design of the stage, you look at security, health and safety, you look at staff running the festival. Then you start to look at the TV production crews, because this is the most important element of this project, is all the TV production. Then you get into the post-production, the editing, the broadcast, the networks who publish it. So there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people involved in this project. And it gives people such amazing experience to be part of this initiative with MTV. In terms of setup on the beach, we wanted to do two things. So one was to make sure that we didn't close any access, because it's a public area, and we wanted to make sure that people have full access to that. But at the same time, people need to work and get the stage together. So we've been able to make sure that the beach will only be closed on the day of the event. So we're very, very efficient with our teams, and we're very, very efficient with our production crews. So in total, there'll be hundreds and hundreds of people working on the actual setup of the site, hundreds. So we come in and we were very quick to build the stage, but also quick to remove it, because it's a public site, and we're very conscious of allowing access to the beach. So from my point of view, the biggest challenge is that nothing of this scale has been done before in Varna, and in some degree in Bulgaria. So there have been very, very large festivals in Bulgaria and very large-scale events, but this is something a bit different, because it's backed up by these very, very large media solutions and media packages. So everything we do here is going to be broadcast all over the world. So because of that, the fact that this is the first time, every time we talk to somebody, we're talking for the first time. So we're having to tell them about their project, and as soon as we talk about it, they realize the importance of it. But until we get to that stage, they don't know. So the hardest point and the biggest challenge of this year, especially in this phase of the project, is telling as many people as possible that this event is happening and winning their support, which isn't that hard.